On to Sri Lanka next, which has now begun talks with China to refinance its debt as the country struggles with its worst financial crisis in decades. The country owes a huge amount to Chinese banks, and China suggests that they would prefer to restructure the loans. Sri Lanka owes some $3.5 billion to China, making it the joint largest bilateral creditor. Sri Lanka has to pay off $7 billion worth of foreign debt this year and another $25 billion over the next 5 years. Nalaka Gotabaya, the Sri Lankan media minister, says that Sri Lanka has support from the World Bank and other monetary agencies, and the world is aware of it. He adds that deliberations with China are in the initial stages. The Sri Lankan government has also offered to sell golden visas to foreigners. Foreign residents can deposit $100,000 and get permission to live and work in Sri Lanka for 10 years. During his meeting with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi in January this year, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa made a request to help restructure the debt repayment plan. And last week, Sri Lanka's Finance Minister Ali Sabri was in talks with the IMF, the World Bank, India and other countries about monetary assistance. Sri Lanka's economy was hit hard by the pandemic and tax cuts by the government. The foreign currency reserves have now dwindled. Shortages of food, fuel and other crucial staples such as medicines have forced citizens to take to the streets in protests. Our correspondent Dasuni Athora brings you the latest from Colombo, and she explores the dynamic of the Lankan financial crisis and what it means for the citizens. Listen in.
The Sri Lankan cabinet, which met last evening, gave the green light to several key decisions, and chief of them include that cabinet approval will now be granted for the issuance of long-term visas for foreign nationals here in Sri Lanka. Now, one of the methods include the issuance of a Golden Paradise visa, which will now allow foreign nationals to remain in Sri Lanka up to 10 years, provided that each and every foreign national now deposits a sum of $100,000 at a licensed commercial bank in the country, as the country now looks its ways to come out of its worsening forex crisis. Also, the topic of debt restructuring has been discussed throughout the past few weeks here in the country. But China today issued a statement noting that it will not be agreeing to debt restructuring here in Sri Lanka. However, provided an alternative of giving another loan to Sri Lanka. However, economic experts have cited that providing another loan amidst a worsening debt crisis in the country might not be the best move. Stay with WION as we bring you the very latest. Reporting from Colombo, I'm Dasnia Kauda.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.